Hi, I am Jagmandeep Singh from Central University of Punjab, student of LLM, second year. I want to elaborate the fundamental duties and the case laws related to it, and what was the history related to the fundamental duties we got into our constitution. The fundamental duties are specified under Article 51A of the Constitution. They strive to uphold the country's ideals and contributes to its growth and betterment. The idea of fundamental duties is inspired by the Constitution of Soviet Union. These were incorporated in Part 4A of the Constitution by 42nd Amendment 1976 on the recommendations of Swarn Singh Committee. Originally 10 in number, one more duty was added through 86th Amendment 2002. It was Act of 2002. Like the directive principles of the state policy, the fundamental duties are non-justiciable in the nature. Now I will speak the list of the fundamental duties. First is to abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals and the institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. To cherish and follow the noble ideals that inspired the national struggle for the freedom. To uphold and to protect the sovereignty, unity, integrity of India. To defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. To promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood among all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistic and regional or sectional diversities, and to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of the woman. To value and preserve the rich heritage of the country's composite culture. To protect and improve the natural environment including forests, lakes, rivers, wildlife, and have to compassion for the living creatures. To develop scientific temper, humanism, and a spirit of inquiry and reform. To safeguard public property and to observe violence. To strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, so that our nation constantly rises to higher level of endeavor and achievement. And what I was talking about the 86th Amendment Act of 2002, it was to provide opportunities for the education to his child or ward between the age of 6 and 14 years. It is a fundamental duty to the parents. Okay, and if we talk more about the fundamental duties, they are intended to serve as a constant reminder to every citizen that while the Constitution specifically conferred on them certain fundamental duties, it also requires citizens to observe basic norms of democratic conduct and democratic behavior. These serve as a warning to the people against the anti-social activities that disrespect the nation, like burning the flag, destroying the public property, or disturbing public peace. These help in the promotion of sense of discipline and commitment towards the nation. They help in realizing national goals by active participation of the citizens rather than mere spectators. It helps court in determining the constitutionality of the law. For instance, any law passed by legislature, when taken to the court for the constitutional validity of the law, if it is giving force to any fundamental duty, then such law would be taken as reasonable. Since time immemorial, the emphasis in the Indian society in accordance with the dictates of the ancient scriptures has been in the individual's kartavya. This is the performance of one's duty towards the society, the country, and especially towards one's parents. The Gita and the Ramayana enjoin people to perform their duties without caring for their rights. Okay, the erstwhile Soviet Union Constitution, the rights and duties were placed on same footing. from that. There is a pressing need to enforce and implement at least some of the fundamental duties. Okay. If we talk about the Verma Committee on the Fundamental Duties of the Citizens in 1999, it identified the existence of legal provision for the implementation of some of the fundamental duties. The committee provided with the provisions like no person can disrespect the national flag, Constitution of India, and you say national anthem in any way under the Prevention of Insults to National Honor Act 1971.